Don't forget, mental health is real. Do what you need to do for your mental, because nobody cares about it. You're supposed to care about it.
I'm a real upgrade. Keep it 1,000. She ain't fucking with my style, no, no. You need someone that you know ain't gon' tell. I scoop you up when she giving you hell. Look at me, baby.
Hey guys, so um, a lot of you guys been asking like why I left my job, why did I do it with no plan, and to be honest, what I can say is mental health is real. Okay, um, I have to keep referencing back to what happened to me in August because that's another reason why. But after I left the person that I was with, I was already ready to leave my job. Before that, I was looking for jobs. I was applying out, and before people say it, yes, my resume is up to date. Yes, it's professional. All of that good stuff. So I don't. I simply don't know why I have not found or haven't then found a job. So maybe it's just not in God's will. But anyway, after I left her and got back on my feet, well, somewhat on my feet, um, November, I went back to work. Now, I feel like I kind of went back too soon. I was out of work since August. I was on a mental health leave. Um, and that's what made it a disability. So, and I was getting 80% of my pay, of course. So, you know what? I wasn't really worried. God made a way for me to get a loan, for me to pay for my apartment, to even get into it. My credit was good for to be approved the same day. So all that has happened. Everything went in alignment with what I needed to do with my life. But like I said, I went back to work prematurely and I was already ready to go because the supervisor, when a lot of black women get into a position, they tend to let the position go to their head. But anyway, I've made complaints about this supervisor to her manager, and he was just like, if it keeps going on, this, and that, but I'll talk to her. Ain't nothing happening. When I came back to work mid when I went back to work mid November, she was just like on my tail. Mind you, I haven't been there for like maybe 2 to 3 months, and I was supposed to get the proper training, did not. Uh, I was on shadowing this one lady where they were real cool, and I heard them talking about me because the lady never took it off of screen share and screen and share recording, and I heard them talking about me. Um, Mind you, before then, my mental health was already diminishing from being in that abusive relationship, very toxic, very manipulative, very verbal, very, very verbal. On top of that, I was working for Medicare, and the older people tend to deflect their problems on you, and you also are trying to help. A lot of times, you know, I was able to help. Some people had mental health issues, and I was already going through my own issues. So, um, it was like weeks winding down to me saying I can't do this anymore. Supervisor will watch my every move like I'm doing something. My metrics was down, yes, but only because they were under a new system. They were doing a lot of new things. All of the plans changed. I never got that training for one. Um, and she was supposed to give me that training. But it's like on the call that she had with the person that she was cool with, she was basically saying that I'm waiting for HR to come talk to me about Chris, and John is on corrective action, telling our business to this person. And I'm like, she ain't supposed to be doing this. Luckily, I caught it because I heard her talking, and I'm like, let me shut up. Let me not say anything. So my unemployment has been on hold since I left in December. Anyway, so before I quit indefinitely, I had a call with this guy. He used to be a voiceover for commercials, and he was saying, God put you in my life for a reason. God put you on the phone with me for a reason. There's three things that you need to know. There's three keys to life and success and God, and you have to have faith, you have to have the key to open up that faith, and you have to have hope. And he just was like telling me all these things, and I'm like, everything is pointing me into the direction of it's time to go. It's time to leave this job because it's not for you. And like I said, I went back too soon. I went back too soon because I'm like, I need the money. How am I going to pay this rent? And now here today, still, how am I going to pay this rent? Um, but anyway, God is definitely saying you need to trust me. But anyway, the day I left, I had went on break, came back, and I had a message from the supervisor basically saying, why is this call so short? You need to tell me what's going on. I don't understand um why your metrics look the way they look. Mind you, I only been back to work for about a month. And I still ain't had a training. The new plan trainings, because they changed a lot with the plans. I didn't know anything about it. I had to really learn, had to figure it out on my own. Like most jobs, you got to figure it out on your own. And I didn't feel like they cared, because if they cared, I would have been had training. I would have had a different supervisor by then, and her manager would have actually been looking into her. I just really want to tell y'all that mental health is real. It's really a thing, and the fact that I went back to work prematurely just really like pushed me over the edge. I was in counseling. I'm not finished therapy because I was like, because I ran from for my life in that relationship. You know, mental health is really real. And then going back to work and somebody hounding you, acting like you a criminal or acting like something wrong with you, then saying you was supposed to get fired, but I stopped that. So you need to be thanking me. Like, ma'am, what? I do my job. Like, what are you talking about? So, um, I knew I went back too early, too soon. And I'm not saying I had thoughts of like, taking my own life, but I had thoughts of like, what am I even doing here? What is my purpose? Like, why am I here? Like, what is in this for me? Like, getting so false dreams and hopes by somebody that you thought loved you and stuff like that. Then you have to go to work and still be tortured and terrorized. And like, some people escape when they go to work. Me, nope, I could not escape. It was something else every single day. And I'm just like, why me, Lord? Why y'all messing with me? And my mental health was here, and I couldn't take it no more. After that email she had sent me and said, well, why your call so short, and why this and why that, you need to tell me this, and you need to look it up. And I said, you know what? I wrote her email back, and I said, I will not be coming back here. This is not conducive to my mental health stability, and it's not conducive to what I'm going through right now. I'm just getting into a headspace of n- not being an insomniac and getting back to me. And I couldn't do that at that job. And no, I did not have a plan, still don't. And I just know a lot of things happened the way it happened, and God let it happen. But I was tired of being harassed. These companies don't care. And if they do care, you got a lucky one. You got a good one. Because these companies, they do not care. I know I was replaced that same day. They didn't care. Nobody reached out to me. Nobody said, hey, are you okay? Nobody said, hey, are you homeless? Nobody said nothing. I told them everything that went on. Everything. And I'm just like, you think people care? No, they don't. So, man, all I know is God has to have something for me, because it's no way that He will bring me this far to leave me. And I'm trying not to cry now because I got all my makeup on. But it's no way He will bring you this far to leave you. And I'm just saying, Lord, please open the door, because I don't know if I'm gonna be evicted. I know my bills is way backed up, and I smile every single day, but I don't know what's about to happen. And resources in Baltimore, Baltimore City, Baltimore County, slim to none, slim to none. But God didn't tell me to quit that job for my mental health for nothing. I'm struggling so bad, but I'm just trying to keep the faith. I'm definitely not really I'm really not a full face makeup girly like I used to be. But I do something. I do something. But anyway, y'all, it's and I keep saying it's not easy. I'm just trying to find resources. I'm trying to find ways to keep going. I'm trying to find a better way to cope with a lot of things too. Um, so if you guys are new here, you guys are not new here, just make sure you comment and make sure you subscribe to this channel because I'm on here with y'all and I need y'all support like real bad. I need y'all to help myself grow back into this field because I always stop. And being a full-time content creator, you have to put your all into it. And I definitely have been since I left that person. Um, so yeah, and I left that job. I had to leave both things in 2024 because they were both holding me back. Both holding me back. And I heard God clear as day every time. It's time to leave. It's time to leave. It's time to leave. And I hear him clear as day saying, I got you. What you worrying for? It's just so hard not to. I'm human. I'm human. But I'm trying. I'm trying to keep the faith. I'm calling for resources and I'm getting turned down. Calling to get help, I'm getting turned down or saying it's exhausted or it's gone. But I know this is my calling. Why would he let me leave somewhere if it really wasn't my calling? Why would he say leave somewhere if it really wasn't my calling? So, oh, Lord Jesus, help me. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, Lord. It's really a lot, but I'm gonna drink my water. Mm-mm-mm. God said, I got you. And I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting on him. Because every time I try to do something, I get turned down because it's not ordained by him. And that's how I know. Take y'all vitamins too. We need some energy because I definitely been getting up early as I don't know what. What I can say as of now, I'm definitely in a better headspace um, now than I was months ago. Um, I am just trying to find a balance and I'm trying to make sure that I keep showing up for myself because that's a lot of our problem. We don't continuously show up for ourselves. We show up for everybody else and forget ourselves. And that was definitely my problem. So man, I'm not doing that anymore. Um, but I wanted to set that real quick because it was kind of looking a little shiny. Let me set it and forget it. Um, and put my lip combo on. This is from Palladio. This lip liner here in the color raisin. I don't know who they are. I don't remember how I got this. It was probably in PR a long time ago, but I'm gonna put it on because Yeah, I think it's pretty. And then thank y'all for listening. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because um we coming back with more. Well, I'm coming back with more. And I'm going to use Chanel. I forgot the color, but this is one of my favorite lips. I'm a pink girl, as you can see. Chair, cup, Glossier. And then I'm going to just wipe the rest of the powder away. Oh, shoot. And I got these brushes from It Cosmetics. This is a number 35, I think. I don't know, but and the setting powder that I used, yeah, that's a huge difference. Huge difference. The setting powder that I used was L'Oreal Infallible Blur Perfection up to 24-hour blurring, brightening, and loose setting powder. And I used what else? My Merit brush for my blush. The blush that I used was Say Beauty in the color Sweetie. I used NARS concealer, which was in the color of Walnut. And I used my Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop Blurring Skin Tint, number 17. And I also used Beauty Blender Black, Better Than Sex Too Faced Mascara, Waterproof Black, Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer, color Dark Brown. And I use Duo for my lashes. Lashes are from Amazon. And of course, my vitamins and my water. That was for today's conversation today. And when I put on my concealer, I used a pressed mineral makeup by Pure. I don't even know if they sell Pure anymore, but in the color hazelnut, I just used it underneath just to set it a little bit before I put the actual setting powder on there. I don't know. I just do that because it look. I feel like it makes it look better. But I'm done for today. Thank you guys for listening. If you see this video, make sure you share it, thumbs up this video, comment, like, and subscribe down below. Like I said, hit the subscribe bell next to the subscribe button. Don't forget, mental health is real. Do what you need to do for your mental because nobody cares about it. You're supposed to care about it. Something's telling you to go, do it. We don't want anybody else out here unaliving themselves because I know a lot of people who has been doing that, and a lot of them in Philly. So prayers up for those families. But I will see you guys on the next vlog. Bye.